Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you. Here, you can see it's morning. So we're going to take a little walk this morning. So I don't really feel like just sitting and talking to you in this message. It just doesn't seem right, if you know what I mean. So I want to give you a warning. There's going to be some swearing. And it's just the way it is, right? So you know if I'm talking to you this morning, right? And the message is this: own your shit. Own your own stuff, right? Whatever you've created, own it. Look, I'll be the first to say that it's easy to pass blame, right? It's easy to say it's other people's fault. Easy to say that they're the ones that didn't teach you this or didn't show you that or didn't say this or didn't say that. But you have to realize it's really up to you. It's your shit. It's what you created. It's a situation that you created, that you put yourself in, that now needs explanation from other people because you're not willing to own it. You're not willing to take responsibility. You're not willing to own up to the crap you've done. You're not willing to man up. Look, and I've had my experience in this. And I've had some people along the way put me on the line and say, own up. Troy Dukowitz, Satima Gali, Matt Trainer, Jason Cardamone, all these people in my life, my dad, right, say, own your shit. What are you doing? Why aren't you doing this? You said you would do this. Now, why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you living up to your commitment? You know, and there is no reason, there is no excuses. One of my pet peeves is I really dislike excuses. You know, if you did it, admit it. Be over with it and done. If you didn't do it, great. Say, I don't know, but let's fix it. But it's in situations where you won't take ownership of what you've created. You try to make up stories, you try to blame other people, you try to create other situations, other circumstances, other whatever, right? You've created this whole myth and lie in your head that now you're spinning 1,000 different ways and you're convinced that it's you. I mean, that it's them, not you, right? You're convinced that you're the good guy. You're the one that's showing up to the party right. And I'll tell you what, if there's things going amok, sorry, I'm looking down, walking through muck. If there's things going on, you need to go look in the mirror and take ownership of what's happening. Because I guarantee you, you've created it. You've set the situation in play to where now this is what's happening. This is what's going on. You are now finding yourself in a world of hurt because you're not owning your own shit, right? If it's at work and you're saying, yeah, but my boss does this, or my employees do this, or my coworkers do that. It's not true. You're the one that's setting it up and creating the situations. And I bet if we look back into your history, we'll see the same shit repeated again and again and again and again, right? Different people, maybe a little different situation, but the core theme of it is the same, right? If you're not getting results in your body, who are you gonna blame? Well, that diet doesn't work. Those weights aren't heavy enough. If it's in business, well, just nobody's walking through my door. I don't know, you know, it's not me. I'm here, I don't know what's going on. This reminds me, I went into a shop the other day, right? And the owner was busy, I mean, he could have cared less if we were there or not. So it was crazy. And it's like, why? Let me guess why you're not busy. Let me guess why you're not being successful. Let me guess why in a couple months you're gonna have a sign outside your door that says clearance sale, closing, right? If it's with your family or your friends or your connections, and those relationships aren't where where you want them to be, stop blaming other people because it's not them, it's you. Until you start owning everything in your life, and I mean everything, nothing is going to change. Situations cannot change until somebody takes ownership of it. And if it's in your life, you need to own it. That's the only person, right? I teach my kids this. Let's worry about ourselves first. Let's focus on that, and then we'll decide if there's anything else we need to do. But the only person you control, the only situations you have any power over is your own. So until you start taking ownership of that shit, it ain't gonna change, right? And it's a hard lesson, right? When you've done something or you haven't fulfilled a commitment, it's hard to step up to the plate and say, you know what? My fault. I did it. Yeah, you're right. I didn't do what I said I would do. I'll fix it. That's not an easy thing to do, right? But when you do that, when you tap into that power of owning that shit, what you'll find is unlimited power. And you start finding that you start shifting time and warping time to fit to the way you want it, because the universe realizes that you're in alignment with yourself. You take the good, you take the bad, you take everything in between, and it's yours. So today, my challenge is simple. Look at your life. Look at where you've been blaming other people, other situations, other circumstances, other whatever, and start owning that. Start owning what's happening in your life because it's yours. And you'll see that things start to shift. Okay, guys. I appreciate you being here. Love, light, peace. I'll see you guys tomorrow.